It's official, last year was the UK's warmest ever on record, with the average temperature over 10 degrees Celsius for the first time. Last year was officially the UK's warmest year on record. The Met Office has confirmed that for the first time, the average annual temperature in 2022 was more than 10 degrees Celsius. That means the 10 warmest years on record in the UK have all been in the last 2 decades. Scientists say it's clear proof of dramatic climate change. Here's our climate editor, Justin Rolat.
Thanks, Sophie. Well, we all remember the record high temperatures this summer and the wildfires they helped drive. But it wasn't just the summer that was hot. Take a look at this. The spring, the autumn and the winter were all unusually hot too. In fact, as you can see, every single month except December was above average. This here is the sharp cold snap we experienced before Christmas. And these high temperatures are part of a clear long-term trend. This graph shows the coldest and the hottest years ever recorded in the UK. Cold in blue, hot in red, and look how all the hottest years are within the last 2 decades. And you can probably see that this year tops them all with an average temperature of 10.03 degrees Celsius, the first time UK average annual temperatures have topped 10 degrees. So why are we seeing these record temperatures? The Met Office says there is no question this is a result of climate change. It calculates that without human-induced global warming, you would expect a year this hot once every 500 years. In the current climate, we can expect one every 3 or 4 years.
The UK climate is changing, and what that means is that the risk of extremes is increasing. So the risk and the likelihood of having the sorts of extremes that we saw last summer, for example, 40 degrees Celsius, is becoming increasingly more likely, and we're going to have to adapt and cope with those extremes much more in future.
And it isn't just the UK. We'll get the figures for last year's global average temperature next week, but we're expecting it to show that it was the 4th or 5th hottest year ever worldwide. Now, we know what's causing this. It is rising greenhouse gas emissions. The UK has managed to cut its greenhouse gas emissions in recent years, largely by cutting down on the coal used for electricity. But here's the problem. Global emissions, look at that, continue to rise, increasing the amount of carbon dioxide in the atmosphere, which drives up global temperatures. So until we dramatically reduce emissions, we have to expect more record high temperatures in the years to come. Sophie.